Hi guys, welcome to the stream of fail. Don't mind the background noise. Skip is playing World of Warcraft with his friends. So, I think we're live. Oh yeah. Hi, welcome. I wanted to kind of do a whole roundup stream about what happened between me and Cy. Because it's still something that bothers me. I don't know why. I don't know why I can't let it go. Possibly because I'm a loudmouth and opinionated, and I wasn't heard at all during that. But I don't know. I'm hoping that doing this stream will help just get it out. I just want it to not bother me anymore. Hi Cactus, welcome to the stream of fail.
What's wrong with it?
Okay. So yeah, I've just shared my link in my Discord. I don't know if anyone will pass it on to Cy, and I don't know if anyone will come in from Cy. Can't hear you that well. Oh. Well, I'm on full volume. Turn me up. Hi Sunny, welcome to the stream of fail.
I do have a wife talking in the background.
I have a husband talking in the background.
They all say hi.
Hi. Okay. I'm sorry, I can't do much about my volume. I can shift closer to the mic, I guess. But yeah, so I'm hoping that this will help. I don't know if Cy has thought about it at all, or if people on stream say hi to you too.
And all of her stream people say hi to you guys. What am I looking at?
So, I forgot what I was saying. Oh man, my mind's gone blank. That's fun. But yeah, it's still something that really bothers me, and I just wanted to put it out there. And firstly, this isn't me calling out Cy for doing anything bad. And it's not, I'm definitely not asking people, and I'm definitely telling you not to do this. So go, even ask him for his side of the story. Don't even bother. He doesn't want to tell it, and if he does want to tell it, he'll do it in his own way, in his own time, whatever. If he even wants to at all. If this even bothers him at all, I don't know. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if Cy still thinks about it at all, or talks about me anymore. But I still think about it. I care too much. I have way too many feelings. That's a thing. That's a thing I wish I could turn off, and I can't. Unfortunately. Comes with being ADHD, as well as not being able to let stuff go, as well as getting kicked out of a routine really disrupts me. You think he's been ill for a bit? Okay, maybe. So yeah. It's a thing, like, in this whole thing, both me and him were absolute dicks to each other. Like, there's no two ways about it. Both of us knew how to hurt the other, and both of us did exactly that. I don't know why we jumped so quick for the jugular. It doesn't matter whether I was the one to start it or not, or he was the one to start it or not. Both of us, like, fucking flipped a switch and went into attack mode. which is just
Oh, who's got the little
over something really
Oh,
stupid
okay.
and bizarre. Like,
big squishy?
it's, yeah, just ridiculous. And it just
Oh, I haven't got one yet. When did you get one?
just makes me wonder if we were even friends at all. Even from my perspective,
Outside the door.
I looked up to him a lot, and I did consider him my best friend,
Where'd you get one?
but I don't
Here.
even see,
Oh, right. Yeah.
like me now, thinking about doing what I did in retaliation. Like, I wouldn't even do that now. And that's not just because, like, I've learnt my lesson or whatever. That's just because it's a stupid and overly emotional and explosive reaction to have. So yeah, but I was in not a great place at the time, which is not an excuse, but it's a reason. I was told by my doctor that I might have a brain tumor, because they saw it on a scan of my head, and I had to have another more in-depth scan, and turns out that wasn't true, but at the time I didn't know. And there was a bunch of other stuff as well. I think I was still waiting for like what to do with uni, and I was having stress with my jobs or whatever. But yeah, I don't know what Cy was going through, and I don't know if he was going through stress as well. Most likely was, because I don't see why we would react in the way that we did anyway.
Oh, you're so cute.
Just to ignore the background noises of Skip. So yeah, it's been weird because I used to talk to him every single day, and we shared a lot of personal stuff with each other, or at least from my end that I saw it, as we were both equally sharing our problems to each other. In his Discord announcement about me a few months ago said that it was very one-sided, and well, I've got the DMs to prove it, but I'm not even good. Like, that's so childish to go into all that, and I'm not about that, and I don't care. If he thinks that it was all one-sided, that's up to him. If he knows that it wasn't one-sided and still goes around and tells people it was one-sided, then that's up to him. And it's up to people to decide what they believe, who they believe, and whatever. And, like, I'm not even telling people to not be friends with him. Like, if you want to be friends with Cy, you be friends with Cy. If you haven't had a bad experience, go for it. I could never be friends with him again, I don't think. I don't see a scenario where I would ever be able to trust him in the way that I did before. And in honesty, the way that he thinks about the world was rather toxic for my brain.
I don't. No.
And the thing is, like, it matters. His view on the world matches Skirt's view on the world, and both of them played a huge part in my depression last year when I was still friends with him, and
Disgusting.
when I wanted to hurt myself, or when I did hurt myself last year, and it was because of his and Skirt's view on the world. And I've talked to Skip about that, and there's nothing that he can do about his view of the world. It's just how he sees it, and it's pretty dark. But yeah, it really affected me in a really bad way. And I think when we were friends, I kept convincing myself that it was fine, and that I could handle it because I needed to handle it because I was his friend and I needed to be there for him for that. And then not being friends with him, like, kind of made me take a massive step back and, like, just...
Fire the balls.
It was... Me and him were not a good, I don't think, for each other. We're very two opposite peoples. And yeah, like, I am very loud, I'm very opinionated, I'm very out there, and I'm open with people. And he's very quiet, and he likes to keep to himself, and he doesn't want to include other people in his business, and is very secretive, and will keep his emotions or his thoughts secret from other people, especially if it's thoughts about you that are negative. And again, I'm not... it sounds a bit like I'm calling him out, and that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to put into perspective these last few months. I'm also very loud. You are very loud. Possibly even louder than me, and that's a feat. That's a real feat. But yeah, so I don't know, I kind of wanted this stream to just get that out there of my perspective of the thing. I can't tell you what his perspective is. I don't think anyone, even his closest friends, will even know his true perspective on the whole thing. Just because of knowing him for as long as I did and in the way that I knew him, there will be maybe one person, if that, knowing his true feelings on it. Probably is with hating me completely. I don't know. Maybe he's indifferent. Maybe he just doesn't care anymore and just switched off about it. I don't know. But I wish him well. I do. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying. So Cactus just said what Sashy's trying to say, that her perspective, and you shouldn't base Cy just on her perspective. Indeed, that's exactly it. I can only tell you from my point of view, the same as you can only tell me from your point of view. And there are always several shades of messy greys, and it's never black and white. And a lot of stuff like this happens because of miscommunication, and there was huge miscommunications between me and Cy. For one thing, we knew what each other were thinking, and I'm pretty sure we were nowhere close. I know he was nowhere close with mine. If his announcement about me was how he truly felt, then he was nowhere near about how I was seeing stuff at all. Yeah, it's just opinions. People are allowed to have opinions. And yeah, I miss the friendship that we had. I miss having someone that I knew was there, but because he was very regular, I always knew the times when I could talk to him, and he would always be there, and the same vice versa. Like, we knew each other's sleep schedule. This is how much we talked. We knew each other's sleep fucking schedules, which is just like,
Well, I thought last time
you
I
go
used
from
to
that
be wrestling in one shot
to completely no contact. There's bound to be backlash from it. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know Cy's point of view. I don't think he'll ever tell me his point of view because he doesn't find it relevant for me to know. It really frustrates me though. I would love to know his point of view of how things went down, because that's the kind of person I am. I want to know if where I went wrong, if I see from their perspective what I did was wrong. and I am allowed to be wrong, and I'm allowed to be nasty every now and again, and I was nasty to him. I went straight in for the jugular as soon as I was hurt by what he'd said, and same vice versa. And he got a bunch of messages from other people that it basically ended up being he said, she said, but he was not willing to talk to me. And I think he should have, even if he didn't want to. But my opinion, that doesn't really matter. I would be willing to talk with him, but I would not be willing to be friends. But yeah, I don't know.
I agree.
It's really sucks because even during the argument, I felt like my side wasn't even heard at all with him. It was very quick to be like, oh, you just doing this because of this, and not even a word in edgeways I could say to even say that was wrong when it was wrong. And yeah,
180, 200.
I don't know.
180,
It was so stupid. It was such a stupid situation. Yeah. So yeah, we are very different people. He likes to internalize everything, and I like to talk to people, because talking to other people and getting different points of views on things is what helps me see the other side of things. And yeah, that's how I cope with stuff, is to talk. The day I don't talk is the day people should be worried. And I think that's another reason why both me and Cy were kind of bad for each other.
So you can't put the damage out.
Okay. The doorbell just rang. I'm gonna end the stream here, and I'll
Put the damage out.
see you guys in the next live stream. Bye bye.